Hello everyone! So in this video I'm going to show you the weapon loadout that I've been using in my speedruns of Horizon Forbidden West on ultra hard difficulty. Cause a lot of you have been asking me to do a video on this and I feel really bad that it's taken me this long to make it. Now the reason why it's taken this long is just because my strategies for the speedrun has changed a lot and pretty much all the time, which also means the weapon setups have changed and therefore it just makes it really hard to make a video. But I thought I would finally make a video covering the weapons that I have been using up until this point. So these are the weapons that I've used to get the world record of 153.47 in Horizon Forbidden West in the category called New Game Plus on Ultra Hard Difficulty, which is my personal favorite category, and if you would like to see the speedrun in full, a link to the video of my world record will appear on screen right now, as well as be in the description. Now, unfortunately, I have to point out that I spent the entire last week as of recording this video going over the entire speedrun again and found a ton of new strats with a completely new loadout, or pretty much a completely new loadout for my weapons and stuff. So those I will cover in a future video once I've done a few runs with the new loadout, because I haven't actually done any runs yet. As of today, when this video will be uploaded to YouTube, I will be streaming my first attempts with all the new strategies, and if you want to see that, you can check out my stream. Link to that is in the description. But yeah, I will have another loadout video coming out once I've done a few runs with the new loadout, because the new strats are pretty cool. But in this video, I'll be going over all the weapons I have been using so far. So I guess without further ado, let's look at the weapons that I have been using. Alright, so now let's actually go over the weapons. So starting off here with the spear, the champion spear is just the spear I happen to have on me when I do speedruns. Of course, in the speedrun itself, I never use it, because it does so little damage compared to any other weapon you have. So if you see me in the speedrun using the spear, something has gone horribly wrong. But I thought I might show it anyway, because people might wonder. Next up, spike thrower here, which is the Sky Killer. I'm using this particular spike thrower because it has really good reload speed and really good draw speed, as you can see. So it just shoots much faster, which is obviously good when you're doing a speedrun. And also I'll try to edit in some text on screen that will tell you where you can get these weapons. So that will be on screen somewhere here, because I'm sure a lot of you are probably gonna want to have these weapons, and I'll put some text on screen showing you where exactly you can buy each of these weapons, because I'm sure people are interested in that. As for the coils on the weapon here, I have 4 explosive coils, all 12%, and then 1 multiple enemy damage at 25%. Multiple enemy damage is just because a couple of times on the run where I use the spear, I'm hitting multiple enemies at once, so having that little bit extra damage just helps. And explosive damage is just because most of the time I'm using it, we use the propelled spikes or spike traps, which both do explosive damage. So just getting more damage out of it is, a great thing with it. And as for coils, or modifications, whatever you prefer to call them, all the coils I use here, I'm pretty sure I've just purchased at merchants. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure all of them are just purchased at merchants that you can do throughout the run. And most of them you can buy 2 to 4 per playthrough. And if you're wondering how many playthroughs I spent getting all the coils for this particular setup, I used only 4 playthroughs, which is my first playthrough and 3 New Game Plus ones, where I simply played through the main story on each one of them and grabbed all the coils so that I could purchase at merchants. So that's how I got the coils. At least I'm 99% sure that's the case for all of them. If not, I'll try to correct myself in the description or in a pinned comment below the video. But yeah, for most of the coils, you should be able to just find them at merchants around. Actually, I might put in the description as well a guide to where all the modifications are located. Some other people in the community have been making really detailed guides as to where you can find all these modifications. So I'll leave a link to one of those guides in the description below that might help you out. But to put it simply, I just purchased them at merchants. Anyway, we should move on here. So the Sun Scrounge is a hunter bow I'm using. This hunter bow is only used for freezing enemies, which is why all 5 coils on it are freeze coils at 15%. just so I can freeze as fast as possible. And again, I have nice little reload speed on this bow, and overdraw damage does help with freeze. Reload speed is because most of the time I'm using freeze arrows. I'm shooting 3 at once, so being able to reload fast is nice. And yeah, that's the bow I'm using to freeze enemies. Next up is the Legacy's Reach, which is the blastling that I've been using. It's just really good overall solid blastling, does a lot of damage. Not used a lot in the run, usually just for cleaning up smaller enemies, but still fairly solid. And the coils I have on it are 12% explosive damage, similar to the spike thrower, and then 1 draw speed just to, shoot a little faster, because in this game the sling is a little bit slow compared to Zero Dawn, so having that little bit extra draw speed just makes it nicer to do some fast shots with it, I find personally. So yeah, that is the blastling. Next up, the Blast Forge, or the Bolt Blaster. I used a particular one called the Blast Forge here, mainly because it has really good reload speed, really good draw speed, and it only has a plus 4% of instant shock chance. There's another Bolt Blaster in the game that's legendary called, I believe it's called the Brawl Breaker. That one has a 6% instant corrosion chance. And those two stats are the worst, because if they happen in the speedrun, they can ruin your entire setup. So having a low percentage here is quite important, but also just for speedrunning purposes, reload speed and draw speed is, again, the faster you are with your weapons, the better, the more time you can generally save. And as for the coils here, I'm using long range damage coils, all 25% on 4 of them. So that means that I have to be 30 meters or more away to get that basically 100% damage bonus. So that's a big factor in the speedrun when you're watching it. I try to be generally 30 meters away from my enemies. The problem is it's a little hard tricky with the Bolt Blaster, because I believe the Bolt Blaster has a range of 40 meters. But to get the bonus, you need to be 30 meters away. So there's like a fine line you need to be between you and the thing you're shooting at in order to get, the perfect shot. So that takes a lot of experience and practice to get used to. But yeah. That's part of the speedrun, I guess. And the last coil is just the reload speed, because the Bolt Blaster is really slow to reload. So having extra reload speed on it is just nice. Yeah. Next up, Avery's Downfall, which is the sharpshot bow that I'm using. Just really good damage on it and all that. Some good stats and all that good stuff. Long range, 4 long range damage coils on it, similar to the Bolt Blaster. And again, that also means that I need to be 30 meters away. It's a little easier with the sharpshot bow, because the sharpshot bow has a much higher maximum range. So I just need to be 30 meters away. I don't need to think about being a minimum distance away as well, if you know what I mean. Or I guess maximum distance, it would be called. Anyway, and the last one is a draw speed, because, the faster I can shoot each arrow, the better. At least that's the coils I use here in the sharpshot. The final weapon, there's 2 more weapons, sorry. I looked wrong there, my bad. Is the Hunter Bow, which is the Death Seeker's Shadow. This weapon is only used during the first Eric fight to shoot the red rings above him. Funny enough, the red rings in the most recent patch, as of recording this video, those red rings got more health, so this bow actually can't one-shot those red rings anymore. So that's part of my new setup that I have on, again, the new setup that I'll be covering in a future video. But yeah, this is a bow I'm not using anymore, because it's kind of gotten obsolete by new strats. But when I was doing my previous speedruns, this was the bow I was using. Because I was able to one-shot the rings, and I did like having the shock arrows for a few fights in the game. And because of that, I also added 3 shock curls at 15%, 1 draw speed, and 1 reload speed. Just to make it shoot a little faster. But yeah, only really used for the rings at Eric, and then to shock a few enemies here in the run. But like I said, when I show my new setup, hopefully soon, you will see that I'm using a different Hunter Bow because that's one of the things that have changed a lot. But just wanted to point it out. And the final weapon, this time I'm correct, that this is the final one, is the Ropecaster. Or more specifically, the Elite Ropecaster, which I use to tie down a few enemies, mainly the final boss of the game, because tying the final boss down just makes it a lot more consistent, because it likes to move around a lot. But yeah, since I'm only using it to tie something down, I have 2 draw speed and 1 reload speed just to make the process of tying it down as good as possible. And the good thing in this game, in Forbidden West, the rope caster is quite useful, even for speedruns, because they're a lot more powerful in this game than they were in Zero Dawn. Whereas in Zero Dawn, they were more of a, pointless to use them. At least if you ask me, rope casters were not good in Zero Dawn, so it's nice to see them be a bit more useful here. But yeah, those are the weapons that I'm using. So yeah, on to the outfits, I guess. So let's quickly have a look at those. So the outfits I'm using in the run, there's technically 3 different outfits. The main outfit that I was wearing in the speedruns was the Nora Thunder Warrior here, which, as you can see, just has a lot of stamina regen and what's it called? It has stamina regen and stamina and all the concentration stuff, which just was quite useful in the runs that I was doing. Stamina is important, and then of course the weaves on the outfit is a Valor Surge Master and Weapon Stamina. Weapon Stamina just gives you more stamina to use, and in the speedrun we use a lot of stamina, so that was quite important to have that maxed out. And Valor Surge Master is just to make sure we get as much Valor per kill and all that stuff, because there's a few places in the run where we want to use some Valor Surges to speed up the kills, so Valor Surge Master just gives you more Valor per kill. So that's very nice. This outfit is the Carter Stalker Elite. I wear this outfit whenever I need to plant a lot of bombs, because with this outfit I can plant 8 bombs and I can plant them super quick. So if you watch the speedrun right before the fight with either the Spectres or the Thunderjaw, you'll notice that I can place down 8 bombs super quickly with this outfit. And also the weaves are not the standard weaves for this outfit. It's another Valor Surge Master again, just to get as much Valor as possible, and Weapon Stamina to have more Weapon Stamina. These are actually the weaves that you would have on the Nora Thunder Warrior, the outfit I showed before. If you're wondering how do you get an extra set of weaves for an outfit, it's quite simple. You just upgrade an outfit to level 3. So let me say here. Specifically, I did it with the Nora Thunder Warrior. So you want to upgrade the outfit to level 3, that unlocks the 2 weaves. Then you can take off those 2 weaves from the outfit. And then, you will have them in your menu, or you can put it on another outfit. And then you can sell the Nora Thunder Warrior and then buy it again. And when you buy it again, you can then upgrade it and get another set of weaves. So that's how I have 2 of the same set of weaves for these outfits. Simple as that. So yeah, just upgrade an outfit to level 3, take the weaves off, sell it, buy a new one, and then upgrade it again. And all of a sudden, you have another set of weaves. The final outfit we're using in the run is the Zobix Remnant, which we are forced to wear this outfit when we're inside Thebes doing that main quest. You cannot switch outfits in there, so therefore, we are forced to wear it, so might as well put it on. The weaves I have on is just 2 fire defenses, because during the escape from Thebes, there's a lot of lava around, and if I accidentally touch it, it does a lot of damage on ultra hard, so having just some fire resistance on kind of helps in case I touch it. And I guess the last thing I can mention is, if you watch my speedruns, you'll probably see me wear this outfit a lot. I don't actually wear the outfit, because when New Game Plus came out, they added a new feature to the game where you can see here, you can wear one outfit, like say I'm wearing the Nora Thunder Warrior right now, but if I then go to the menu and press triangle to apply look, it applies the look of this outfit. So I am gonna look like I'm wearing the Nora Legacy outfit here, but I'm actually having the stats of the Nora Thunder Warrior. And the reason why I use the Nora Legacy here is just, to me personally, it's the best looking outfit in the game, if you ask me. So yeah, that's why I use that as a transmog. So it looks like I'm wearing this outfit in the runs, but I'm actually wearing one of the other ones. Can be a little confusing when you watch a speedrun, but at least now you know which stats I'm using from other outfits, I guess. So hopefully that explains that. And yeah, I guess that is the outfits I'm using. So So I guess the last thing we can quickly cover right here is the quick menu, which is the menu you'll see here in the bottom left corner of the screen. Obviously, I try to keep as few things in it as possible. So right here I have the Sunwing to call during the speedrun. I have the Mount Call. We have stamina potions, because again we use a lot of stamina in the run to quickly use those. Elite acid traps, because, you know, like I said, when we wear the trap outfit, we want to use a lot of traps. In the speedruns up until this point, I've been using a combination of acid traps and explosive traps, or elite blast traps as they're called. And some food I've been using in the run is the Ruby Sunrise. This food just gives you more evader, which means you can dodge more. And when you dodge while swimming, you actually swim faster. So we eat this food before we have to swim in the run. So that's why I use this food. Smoke bombs. There's like 1 or 2 places in the run where it's convenient to throw a smoke bomb if you have to do a precise skip while there's a bunch of enemies around. Throwing a smoke bomb just allows you to, you know, get rid of them or make sure they don't bother you when you do the skip. So yeah, that is all the stuff that I have been using in the speedrun so far. Hopefully you find that interesting. Me just covering everything here, and of course, if you have some questions about it, leave them in the comments below, and I'll try my best to get around to answering them. And I'm looking forward to sharing the new and updated loadout that I'll be using in the runs once I've tested them a bit more. So know that that is coming. And of course, if you want to watch me grind for another record in the category, or just see me do speedruns in general, go to my Twitch channel. Link is in the description. It will also appear on screen right now. And yeah, if you found this video helped you out, then a like on the video will help me out. And yeah, other than that, I hope you have a great day. Take care.